Hey, I'm back with No Frills Hi-Fi. Today I'm going to do my review of the iFi Diablo 2 headphone amp and DAC. I did the unboxing on this about a week ago, so I'm kind of looking forward to actually using it. Um, Today I'm going to be using it with the, if I'm saying this right, I'm sure I'm not, Low Terasia headphones. These are sort of the, I guess, the budget version of the Mies audio headphones. Honestly, they're a pretty good headphone. They're open back. You can get them for about 45 bucks on Amazon, so they're not going to blow anybody away. But I'm not a big headphone guy, as I've said before, but that's what I use to test because they sent me them for free, so that's what I have. But really excited to try this out. Like I said, I'm not a big headphone guy, but part of the reason I'm not a big headphone guy is just, I like sitting back in the chair and listening with, the big speakers and all that. But I am excited about this because I think it can sort of help bring that same quality to, a portable environment, taking it somewhere. As you saw in the review, it does come with all the cables that you need. I've got it charged up already, so I won't be plugging it into power. It does come with this little carrying case. You can stick it in, and it's got little holes or slots for the cables. I'm just going to kind of keep it out in the open today. I'm going to be playing Apple Music on my iPhone. It's a little bit older phone. It's a 10s Max, but we do have the cable for that. It's got the Lightning connector to USB-C. USB-C will plug into that. So I'll go ahead and get some music pulled up here. Really, this, is about a $1,300 device. So typically, if you're going to be using something like that, you're probably not going to be using a $50 pair of headphones. I do realize that, but I just don't happen to have a better pair. But, if anybody watching this wants to send me one, yeah, go for it. But like I said, I mean, it does a pretty good job either way, so I am excited to kind of see the difference. I would expect that to be exponentially better with a better pair of headphones, but yeah, I'll try to stop droning on about that. So, just in case you're wondering, I'm listening to the band's music for Big Pink. It's the album I pretty much test everything with. It's got a wide range of instruments and vocals. It's a very good recording. This is Apple Music, so it's lossless audio. It's not the best out there as far as I know there's any number of music streaming services. I use a lot of Apple products, so this is the one that I typically use. When I'm listening in the car, or the rare occasion I'm using headphones, like if I'm riding in the car with someone else, or I'm on an airplane or something like that, that's what I would go to. At home, pretty much play vinyl. So yeah, let's get this thing on. So right now I'm just using a lightning adapter to plug into my phone, and really, to drive these headphones, you do have to have the volume turned up pretty high. Not all the way, about 3/4 of the way. It doesn't blow you away. It doesn't have a lot of power. It just doesn't have that fullness. It's just kind of flat, which is, I guess it's designed to play through those tiny little headphones you get for free, or AirPods, or the speakers in your car. It's not really, I don't think, designed to be a high quality sound. Some of the instruments I can kind of barely hear. I know they're there because I've listened to this album a million times. The vocals come through very well. Right now, Rick Danko, he's kind of a little bit of a higher pitched voice, and that's coming through really well. The highs are coming through really well, but I'm not really getting much in the way of bass or mids. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting this switched over. I'm going to change the cord because I'm going to be using a balanced connection for this, which in itself makes a difference. And yeah, I guess I could, do it another way and use unbalanced, but I really want to see what that can do. And there's no way to use balance just straight out of that I'm aware of or have the stuff to do. But we're just going to plug that into the front, and that's it. So we're going to need this lightning cable. There are two USB-C ports in the back. You're going to want to use the one all the way over to the side. The other one is just to power it. I definitely see me making that mistake and plugging that into the wrong one. But let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start playing it back from the beginning because I don't know how loud this is going to be. I'm just going to kind of slowly turn it up. I still have this at 3/4 volume. Okay, so it does have a little bit where it doesn't really do much, and then it just kind of comes on, like right about there. So I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. Oh, actually, I guess it did it automatically. So I was wrong. It's not at 3/4. It's barely turned on at all. It's like 2 clicks from the bottom. And this thing is barely turned on. So the Diablo 2, I mean, it obviously has a lot of power. So I was talking before about the vocals with Rick Danko singing. It's a lot more sharp now. It sounds more real, like he's singing. The bass and the mids are coming through. A lot of strong bass, really. The volume dial on this is very sensitive too. You don't have to turn it much at all to make a big difference. I would never want to turn this thing all the way up, at least with these headphones. I'm sure, different headphones have different requirements, of course. And you can fiddle with the adjustments there if you if you need to. It does have quite a few options here for different headphones. I do have it in nitro now. I'm going to go to normal and see what that does. So it doesn't quite have as much power. I'm turning up just a little bit more than before, but I think that's where this needs to be for these headphones, and the setup that I've got right now, because yeah, it doesn't have as much power, but I'm able to turn it up a little bit, and so I feel like the mids are coming through a little bit better now. But honestly, I mean, you can hear every little nuance. You can hear the fingers sliding on the strings. So I mean, it definitely has a lot more detail than just playing it outright on the phone. And like I said before, if you have a better pair of headphones, you've got, I don't know, some Audio Technica or some Sennheiser, or, there's any number of better headphones than these. I think you'd see a pretty big difference in the performance. All right, I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to switch from the balanced to unbalanced. I just kind of want to see, what the difference is. I don't expect it to be astronomical, although, I guess you never know. Let's see here. So I'm going to use this adapter that came with it. And we're just going to plug that in there. Okay, so as expected, I am having to turn it up a little bit more, but I'm still nowhere near the limit of that. Um, Honestly, it still sounds really good. Better than I would have thought for switching from balanced to unbalanced. Still a whole lot of detail. I didn't really expect that to change too much, but whenever you separate those channels out like that, you get, I guess, a lot better sound as far as more realism. But it still sounds very good. I wouldn't hesitate to use this unbalanced if that's the headphones that you've got. Certainly if you're buying a $1,300 amp slash DAC for this purpose, you probably, like I said before, either already have a better pair of headphones, you're looking at getting them. But even if you don't and you're just wanting to upgrade this first, maybe headphones are later, you're still going to see a benefit from it. This is light years ahead of just plugging it straight into the phone. And I got to admit, I was a little skeptical. I've tested quite a few amps, headphone amps. So I turned that down. I can't hear myself think. I've tested quite a few, and I guess I've never really had anything that was like, wow, I think I'll use headphones now. But this really does it. I don't know that I would rush out and buy one right away. It's not a I gotta have it kind of thing for me, because like I said, it doesn't really fit into my normal listening routine. But this would be a lot of fun if you're on a flight, or if you're just listening at work or something like that. And the cool thing about this, it's not just for music. Obviously, you use it for gaming or watching movies or something like that. Having this with balanced headphones, watching a movie on an airplane would be just a really good experience, I think. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I'm going to find something a little bit different on the same album here, because I want to get more vocals in that, more vocal range in that. So I'm just going to play the weight. So in this one, a lot of drums. Lee Von Helm, the drummer, is singing. His voice is a lot more, I guess, in the middle. It's not as high as Rick Danko, so it's a little bit lower pitch. But he still kind of gets high every now and then. But yeah, I mean, this sounds really good with the piano coming through. Everything just sounds really fluid, really real. All right. Well, I'm not gonna just sit here and listen to music forever. I know you guys can't hear it, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But I will say, definitely pleasantly surprised. I didn't think it was gonna sound bad, but I certainly didn't expect it to sound as good as it ended up sounding. Um, I kind of went into this thinking like, okay, I'll test it because, I have some curiosity about it, but also they kind of wanted me to test it. But no, I mean, this thing is really pretty cool. I don't know that it fits into what I listen to on a daily basis, but I would definitely not hesitate to take a look at this if you like headphones, you listen to stuff, you're a little more mobile with your music, or like I said, gaming, movies, pretty much anything would be a good fit for this. One thing I can't get over though is how well built it is, just the fit and finish, the way everything is just lined up perfectly. They do a really good job with this. Everything feels nice and tight. Yeah, check it out. I'll put some links in the description. But don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my other videos. And we'll catch you later. Thanks.